And we are back. So, last we left off, the folk, the Ember folk, have found themselves in the sewers as they are making a foyer, possibly into the dungeons of Castle White Shroud. What are they looking for? They're not quite sure. Perhaps a coven of cultists? A mystery to unfold? But regardless, thus far, they have fallen into the stew numerous times, are covered in the icky goo goo, poo poo, many other disturbing things. They have seen, or in the distance, not too close up, some figures emerging from the feces, as well as possible denizens of these foul waters, just waiting for someone else to fall in, as attention has been drawn to the party. Currently, you're in a large dome-like room with several offshoots. You being at the very edge, as you had instructed Velry to take the grappling hook that Rogar has, with Brevrak tying a secondary knot in it. You have 100 foot of rope here. She's walking along the ceilings, very creepily, because she can do that, with her hands free, just feet on ceiling, walking, as she is approaching this ladder that's just at 60 feet over the muck out in the center. A ladder from the ceiling. It goes down about, I'll probably say 10, 15 feet or so. And then a further 10 or 15 feet below that, we'll call it 10 feet. Below that is the large mound of corpses, as Rogar and Dayu have discovered. When we last cut off, Dayu and Rogar had seen movement amongst the corpses. Then a voice whispered in Dayu, Rogar, and even Moog's ear, almost. Stars above, you've come for me. As this takes place, what is everybody doing?
Hand on sword.
Hand on sword?
Hand on sword.
Okay.
Does it look like anything else is moving, or is it just like you said the corpses? Were they?
There was just a little bit of movement.
Okay. Can we make out the shape of Atlas, or
no? If he's over there, he's buried. Perhaps that's if you're making assumptions here.
Okay. Tarwin, is that you?
Velry, you have the grappling hook here. Do you stop and take stock? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to tie it and kind of look over and.
Okay, it's just a hook, so you just kind of hang it on one of the rungs, maybe. You kind of look up. It's strange because you're upside down, so you're looking down, but it's actually like above in a weird way, and you see that there's just this mound of corpses below you. There's movement, slight movement. You don't hear anything, Velry.
Right. So I'm just like looking confused at what.
And then Brevrak kind of furrows his brow. What is it you hear, gentlemen?
What was that sound?
Rogar is frozen, solid, looking downwards, paralyzed with grief, possibly fear.
He's in deep fear.
There he is. He's back.
Sorry. The tall one, Atlas.
You hear again. It is I, Atlas. Please, friends, free me from this place. I am buried.
Insight check.
Okay, give me an insight check.
19.
19.
Do I trust that it's
With
Atlas?
With a natural 1 on my part.
Oh.
As you kind of you hear a secondary voice. It's subtle. In a very strange, bizarre tone. Almost like a, and it's very brief. It's only for a moment. Almost like a high-pitched, staticky kind of voice. And it's the same words that Atlas speaks, but it's like they're layered underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
As if perhaps something is trying to mimic Atlas's voice.
Rogar's going to take his javelin, regular javelin.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to throw it at the mound.
At the mound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Before you do that, let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Get in the thick of it for real.
Yes.
These dice suck.
I'll roll for Brevrak. Good.
There's
I'm
only
glad.
one solution for this. Not 3 dice.
Dayu. That's not an 18 for Dayu. What am I doing? It's 22 for Dayu. I'm looking at the wrong number. That's not inside initiative. Damn it, man. 13, 21. Where was Granel-Ruiz? 9 for Bogue. All right. Awesome. And holy shit, I should say for that one. Well, unfortunately, it's that. It is what it is. Okay. So, here is what we see. First off, as Rogar, you lurch back with the javelin. You just throw it at the mound.
yeah. I mean, unless I can pinpoint, I think, where that other secondary voice is coming from.
Okay. All right. I will give you this. It will have the equivalent of 3/4 cover.
Okay.
If you'd like to attempt to attack the creature.
I'll still try to throw
Okay.
something out just to
So give
let
me
everyone
an
know.
attack roll.
Okay. 14.
That is going to miss. What happens is
Okay.
you kind of you throw, and the innate magic, it doesn't quite go off like it should. And what happens is it slams into one of these corpses, some of the dead flesh, and just kind of pierces, and then it's just stuck in the mound.
That was just my regular javelin. Just,
It wasn't a magic one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
just regular one. It flies out there and sticks, no effect.
as I throw it.
The mound does begin to move and shift,
Okay.
and you see bodies beginning to move and fall into the stew.
Yeah. Rogar is just going to shout out, "You are not the tall one!" as he throws it,
Okay.
I'm also going to, we'll say I'll probably rage beforehand. I'll rage before my throw.
Okay. So this will actually bring us into official initiative order now. That was kind of like a set everything off situation. So after all of this, now at this point, you guys can all tell there's something out there. Velry is above it. Dayu, you have initiative. You are first in the order here. You don't see a creature yet, but you see something is out there moving. What would you like to do?
Distance. How far?
All of you, or besides Velry, are at the edge of this the stone walkway, 60 feet to the mound.
And there's poop between us.
That's
and
all it is. It's just all it is just filth all the way there to the mound. I'll probably give you 50 feet to the mound itself. But you'd be standing on corpses, just so you know. You'd be standing on rotten flesh.
Double tap my drift globe and cast daylight.
Okay. You you just throw it up in the air?
Yeah, because
it's like one of those moments. It's like
it's been following me around.
I imagine Constantine when
he
he's like escaping hell. He just kind of throws it up.
Yes. But that's my action.
Okay.
Since I technically cast the spell.
It's massive amounts of just bright light. Now you guys can fully see the room in great detail. I'll say with that much revealed, you will see that at the top of the mound, a body is shifted, and there is a tentacle rising out of the top. The tips of the tentacle, it's thick, girthy. It has a strange tip. It looks like an arrowhead. It's kind of in that shape. And on the underside are eyeballs. There looks to be about 6 eyeballs underneath the tentacle that's looking at all of you.
Like what I saw in my dream?
Similar. However, on the sides of the mound, you see 2 more beginning to appear. However, these ones have almost like fleshy barbs along their edges and open ridges like the inside of a mouth. It looks to be this is probably a very large creature as well. You do not see any center. You just see tentacle things rising.
Like a kraken rising.
Does it have black goo around it?
Not that you can see yet. But it is, however, going to be Velry's turn.
So I can...
This is right below you.
Right, like how many feet below?
You are 25 feet in the air.
So if I were to jump on it, would I have to take damage or anything?
If you want to try to jump down, yeah. We'll do what we did before. There are rules for this, like attacks as you move down to it.
That's smart though. I think first I'm going to. Nah, heck, I'm going to rage out, obviously. Well, I was up there with that. What should I do with this rope? Had I hooked?
You already hooked it to the rug.
Okay.
And it's tied to Brevrak.
I think I'm just gonna leave. Cause is there enough hanging down to where was the goal was to get the rope down to where they could
just to hook it to the ladder so that they could shimmy across.
Yes, yeah.
You have accomplished your goal.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna leave that there. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go ahead.
Drop down and try to attack?
Yep.
Okay. There is no main body that you can see yet. So it will have the equivalent of 3/4 cover, similar with Rogar right now, just so you know. But you can make your attacks. You probably will still hit because you're crazy like that.
Yeah, haven't failed yet. So, go ahead and make my attack.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go ahead and reckless.
Okay.
Oh, this is terrible.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
You can make your second one though. That one will definitely hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the damage on that.
plus, so 12 total.
Whew, 12 points of slashing damage as you're falling. You rip into one of the tentacle that has the eyes on it. So you kind of fall down, and the first one goes wide. It kind of slithers around, and then you slash and kind of gouge into it as you're coming down. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. It needs to make one. It passes.
Have advantage on.
Yes, you do have advantage.
Wait, how many?
Ooh, is that an advantage?
No.
There you go, 19. Yeah. So you pass. So you're going to take. Oof, man, that's a lot of damage. But it is halved. So you're looking at. You're only looking at 7 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are raging, so it reduces it to 3. So you take almost nothing. The creature will take an additional 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Rolled very high for that. Okay. It is now, and you do not fall prone when you hit the creature. You're on top of this pile of corpses that are moving and shifting. It is the creature's turn. It is now going to fully emerge from the pile that Valerie is standing on. So, Valerie, I need you to now give me another dexterity saving throw. (16).
That'll be my better one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to keep your footing. You kind of jump off to and fro from a few bodies as they kind of roll off this disgusting greenish yellow fleshy substance. It's porous. It feels like skin, but not quite. As you're kind of standing on top of it, a very large creature begins to kind of stand up. It only has 3 legs from what you can tell. It looks like a mass, 2 legs in the front and 1 in the back. That's what Dayu, Rogar, Moog, and Brevrak see. In its front, almost like a hound-like head. There are no eyes. The tentacle on top acting as the eyes. The suckers on the side acting as some kind of vestigial mouths, as it does have a large gaping maw that opens up. A flickering tongue bellows out a rotten breath. Now, as this thing emerges, the smell is even worse than the sewer smell you have been smelling this entire time. And I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20, bro.
Yes, good. Unfortunately, it's not an attack roll. That would have been awesome. So Rogar, Velry, Dayu fails. Sorry. Moog, you pass. It was a save. You did a check, but you still passed. So Dayu, you're the only one who failed. Dayu, you are sickened, and you begin puking your guts out at the smell immediately, and you will have disadvantage on all attacks for your next turn. Unfortunately, as you're puking. It is now the creature's actual turn as it begins to lash to and from. You guys hear, all of you now hear collections of multiple voices. Voices you've heard recently, some of them from your distant past. Whatever appears to be on the surface of your mind is being relayed to you as this strange creature begins to lash out, and it jumps into the stew itself. And as it does, oh shit, Velry, you're about to take a dip.
What on the bodies?
Okay, I'll give you this. Give me an acrobatics check. We'll see.
An advantage?
You don't get advantage. But with a 13, that will be enough. that you manage to, as the thing begins to jump towards the other party members, you kind of do a backflip off of it, and you land on the pile. Now the pile is lower than it was now that this creature is fully emerged. And you can tell that the thing appears to be about 15 or feet so tall and very big. This thing probably weighs a few thousand pounds. It's pretty big. Regardless, though, Velry, you splash down, and your feet are technically in the stew. You are not submerged, and you don't have any flesh in the stew, but one false move, and you will be making a check. However, the creature...
How close am I to a wall? Just curious.
Now, the closest wall to you is going to be 25 feet up the ceiling, because you are in the center of this mess. The creature is going to move forward, and as it does, it's going to make 3 attacks. The first attack is very easily going to grab the rope hanging above it. It's going to pull Breverac. Gone. He disappears into the stew. I am a noble. Splash down. Gone. He is gone. And then as it sloshes quickly towards the rest of you, it's going to make 2 more attacks. Let's see who it is going to attack. 1, 2. Looks like Dayu and Rogar. It is going to make an attack against each of you with its tentacles, because I can do that. Let's see here. We're looking at a 10 to hit Dayu. Not going to happen. And we're looking at a 11 to hit Rogar. It's not going to... What the fuck? It's not going to happen. Okay. So the creature lashes out. It has to be 10 feet away from you guys. It is rather quick on its 3 legs. And currently only the tentacles are out of the stew. It's like almost submerged. Maybe the very tip to the top of its like fleshy body. And
I have a reaction, by the way, for it, because I was like...
Yeah, okay, I'll give you a reaction. You want to try to attack it?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I still have to do the hit.
Yeah, you still have to try to hit it.
Okay.
That's not going to hit.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. But it is Rogar's turn now. Son of Amun.
Right.
Creature is 10 feet away from you, in the muck.
In the muck. Is the tentacle any closer?
It's not that. It's not super intelligent, but it's not intelligent enough to just leave it next to you. So it would retreat it back.
10 feet away.
Mm-hmm. You always jump out there, Rogar. Jump onto it, man.
What if could I hold my action
to attack it?
To attack it when the tentacle, if it tries to attack me.
If it gets close to you? Yeah.
As my bonus action.
Mm-hmm. I'm in raptured disbelief right now. I'm loving this. Look at his face. It's so good. Jaws a little clenched.
I don't understand why mine's not. There he is.
He's back.
Stop. Can I, as my bonus action though, can I use my breath attack? That's what I was going to say.
Sure.
He probably will pass, but 14 con.
Con?
Yeah, 14 con
Let
save.
me roll the save. Oh, actually has very good con save.
I assume he did.
That's 25. So yes, it passes. Still takes 3 points of cold damage. It's better than nothing. And you are holding the rest of your action if it gets close. Okay. That will bring me to Moog. It is your turn.
That's excellent. So there's stalks and tentacles, is that correct?
Yes, and you can see the body, the top of the body
Top of the body.
all just a
Top
little,
of
just
the
kind of
body.
breaching the stew, as we like to call it.
All right. Hello, the stew, the soup, the poo stew.
Yes.
Poo stew. Okay. So I guess surprise attack is out of the question since we're already.
Yes, you were already.
I'm not gonna get.
It's
I'm not gonna
already
get
happened.
the love.
I know.
It's
I'm
fine,
sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I am gonna engage sharpshooter.
Yes, no problem.
But also take the precision attack
Okay.
dice. And so I'm going to launch crossbow bolt at an apparently beefy part of this thing.
Do it.
If a tentacle or stalk is exposed, I'd like to call the shot on.
Okay. All right.
So here we go. Oh, that's a 16 minus 5.
But is it plus
That's
anything?
an 11. Well, about to get the D8 here.
Okay. Okay.
So that makes it a 17.
That is a hit, sir.
Cool. All right. So that's going to be 14 by default plus a D10. So 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Yeah,
I think
16 points of damage.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Good.
and then,
good hit.
since we're just down in it, gonna go ahead and all in on the Axon Surge.
All right. All right.
And just wash, rinse, and repeat. All of those things, and it's gonna be exactly the same. It seems. Let's go ahead and roll.
Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Let's roll it.
Roll that D8. That's gonna be for a 14, though. I think right now, only a 13.
13
Yeah,
misses.
I dropped 11. The 13.
Yeah, 13 misses. I'm sorry.
Well,
You're
that one goes.
you're one shy. So Moog, a vicious blow. The first attack, and then you very quickly the slide itself reloads itself, as in you kind of very quickly take one of your gargantuan baby's arm bolts, I believe we refer to them.
Yeah, they're the size of
just,
the baby's
just
arm.
drop it in. It pretty much just kind of hovers in place, and then as you unleash again, the tentacle that you shot initially, the one with the eye stalks on it, whips away at the last second. The bolt goes wide.
You will call them Declan's baby's arms.
That is going to bring us to the noble Brevrak. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw and fail it badly, so he's poisoned now. And he is now going to... He's now going to make a attack roll. Miss. And a miss. He uses Axon Surge and misses both. As he swims up to the creature, I will show you what a true noble of House Blackshroud can do. As he slashes around, he's just slashing in the muck. He's poisoned. It's bad. He's on top of the creature now. And that's his turn. So at the top of the round, Dayu. Would you like
Is there a tentacle within reach?
They're all 10 feet away. And now they're really focusing on the Black Shroud samurai on top of it.
And how far away was the body of it?
10 feet. All of it's 10 feet from you. 10 feet is stew, and then that's it. I mean, you can jump over there if you want.
If we're gonna jump over to it like the beholder.
Do it. I mean, can you walk across surfaces right now?
No.
You don't have that yet?
That's higher level.
Okay. So go ahead and give me your normal jump is your strength score plus something. What's your current strength? Is it a 10?
0.
It's a 10?
Yeah.
So I think you can jump the 10 feet. You can just jump the 10 feet relatively easily. So I'll make it a very low DC. Give me an athletics check.
19.
Oh yeah, easily done. You easily make the leap. So go ahead and make your attack rolls as you kind of land next to Brevrak on top of this creature.
Ooh, natural 1.
Oh, I got a special card for that, guys.
Oh yeah, we do.
Let's pull this card.
Does it fall in a stew?
That's going to be good if it's true. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm so good at these. I roll so high. Yeah.
A 20. You pass.
She brought high, she roll, bro.
Where was that when I suffered?
You pass. I know. You pass though. You pass. So you do almost as you're lashing out with your sword. You feel like your shoulder, like it feels like something stretches just a little too far, but you quickly retreat. And though the blow goes wide, there is no damage.
So the tentacle with its eyeballs are on its head?
Yes, yeah, they're kind of like it's a tentacle on the top of its body.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Flurry of blow style for 15.
That hits.
And a 10. So just
10
one.
misses. 1 hits.
For 6 damage.
6 points of damage as you rock the tentacle. You pop it. All right. Is that going to be it for your turn?
Yes, I'm spent.
Okay. That then brings me to Velry. It is your turn. You are standing atop a pile of corpses in the center of the sewer. You are 40 feet from the creature, Velry.
And you said the ceiling was like 25 feet?
Yes, 25 feet above you. The ladder is the ladder is 15 feet above you.
Am I able to jump to the ladder?
Straight up.
Yeah.
You will have to make a athletics roll. It'd have to be relatively high to make a. If you're getting to the ladder, it would still have to be pretty high. 15-foot jump is impressive.
Well,
you are freakishly strong, though.
Yeah. Because I'm in the middle of like there's sewage all around the body.
I mean,
right?
you can always swim in the stew if you want.
Well, how far of a jump would it be to?
40 feet jump. That's like
What?
God
I mean, not
status.
to the creature, but to like is there land? What's the best way I can get land or
there's always a possibility that you could it's very slim. You might be able to make the 40-foot jump to the creature. Like natural 20 slim. The jump up, it would still be a high check, but that'd be a little bit more feasible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what if I don't want to jump to the creature, just jump to is there like land that I can jump?
No, there's no land. You are in the center of this.
Okay, well then we're gonna go for the ladder. Is it athletics check by chance?
Yes, athletics.
23?
Oh, easily. You look up, it's about 15 feet above you, and you just kind of barely bend your knees and up. Easily grab a hold of the rungs, and you're quickly able to transfer yourself to the ceiling.
Okay.
So I'll give you your movement.
Okay. I still get an action.
You get about 30 feet. You're still 10 feet away from the creature if you're looking to do something else. So you do have your action available, but so you're now 20 feet in the air above it and 10 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
Okay. Make an attack roll then.
25 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
So 9 because I'm still raging, right?
9 points of piercing damage as you.
Oh.
What was that?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, got it.
Sorry.
9 points of piercing damage as you. It's great. swirling, makes a terrible noise as it strikes its flesh. As it strikes into it. Which then brings me to the creature's turn. And the creature, swirling in pain, is going to submerge itself in the stew with Dayu and Brevrak on top of it. So Dayu can give me a Constitution saving throw now. And Brevrak is going to make another one at disadvantage. Brevrak fails, and he is not doing well. Dayu, you pass your first one. You look down as it begins to sink, and you say, "No, no!" Is it? And suddenly you're covered in shit all the way up to your throat. Just no. You're kind of just soaking in it as it submerges, and as it does, much like a great white shark with advantage.
Jumps.
It is going to open its giant maw. And Moog, you're at the edge looking over as Brevrak is thrashing around and he is completely consumed. Jaws clench around him and he is within the creature. As this happens, Dayu, that's not going to hit you. And a 14 doesn't hit Moog, I take it? Nope. So the wayward tentacles thrash about and receive no purchase. That is going to be the creature's turn now, as it resurfaces a few feet away from Dayu. Rogar, it is now your turn.
All right, it's completely submerged.
No, it's back up now. It's back up to the surface.
Okay.
It just ate Brevrak.
Okay. Do I have a clear shot with a thrown weapon, or is it?
Oh, yeah.
Force covers still.
Yeah, no, you would. You would have a clear shot.
Yeah.
Enough of it's exposed.
I try that little javelin of lightning.
Yeah, do it. Do it, bro. Do it.
Don't lose it in the poop.
Please do.
I know. 21.
That hits.
Ooh, mother of God, you know.
You're always sweating it. You're like,
I know. Damage. So that's 6.
6 lightning.
Well, that's 6 actual piercing.
Okay.
And the lightning damage is, let me see here, 46. Lightning damage is 17.
Ooh, shit. 17 lightning damage. And does your rage stuff count on this?
No, rage is only good for melee.
It's only good for melee. Okay, it's fine.
The strength weapons.
It's fine. That works. As it, that's a vicious hit as you, and it kind of bolts out of your hand, fast. A streak, a crack of thunder as it strikes into its, into the top, kind of below the eye seer tentacle, just sticking out, making almost like a blowhole. Thick, gross blood spewing out of the top of it as the creature thrashes around, still alive, but hurt. Is that your turn? Okay, that will
that's Rogar's turn.
Bring me to Mo Broadjaw. It is your turn.
Let's get coordinated.
Yes.
All right. Just going to take a straight attack now. See. And let's go. Ooh, 8. Oh.
Damn. That hits.
A non-natural 20.
You wish you would have done sharpshooter that time. That's how it always goes. 6.
That's how it always goes. Yeah.
6 points.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Not
That's
bad,
all I
not
got right
bad.
now. Let me just double check. Yeah, I got nothing else to
All
use. Unless I'm not close enough to do melee, no?
No. Well, you have a 10-foot reach.
I do, but I also had to use my warhammer instead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Crossbow first. Never mind. Okay, that's it.
You loose another bolt into the creature. It looks hurt. Let me see. I need to make sure of something. Creature poisoned. Yeah, he's being digested right now. He's going to try to break out. Nope. He ain't coming out. He's getting Brevrak, you can hear a noise inside as he is being digested currently. That will then bring me to Dayu. It is your turn.
Same thing. Swim over to it. I need to swim.
You start stabbing into it.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
7
points. All right, it is hurt.
Throw some more punches at it. First one is a 14.
That is a glancing blow.
All right, so that will be 4 damage then.
4 damage. All right. Did you roll the next attack already?
I did. It missed.
Okay. All right.
It was a 9.
All right. So you start hammer. Is these just wild fists? Like what is this?
Oh yeah, wild fists.
Just swinging, just kind of punching into it at this point, cracking.
Anything.
Vicious blows. You kind of slip and slide off of it a little bit with the second punch. The first one hitting much harder. And I use just on top of it at this point. Velry, it is now going to be your turn. Creature is still, even though it slightly moved a little bit, you're still 20 feet above it on the ceiling, and then it's 10 feet away from you.
Is the rope still there, or did it go away with?
The rope is still attached to Brevrak, so it's inside the creature's mouth. And the rest of the slack is like in the stew.
Okay, so it's not hanging in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to jump down and try and attack it again, and if I tried to use my get away from it again, would that be give it a reaction? You know what I'm saying?
How would you get away from it? That's what I'm curious about.
Try and jump back up to jump down from the ladder.
I don't know if I'll give you that. I don't know if I'll let you try to spider jump away from it. No, probably not.
Well, don't I have? I won't. Oh, please. So I have rope on me. I don't know if I want to do that. All right. Whatever. I'm
just go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
get these new robes dirty. It's fine. It's fine.
You said what?
It's fine. You don't need to. You just get these robes dirty. It'll be all right. You drop down onto the creature because you can easily move over the top of it. You don't need to make a check or anything.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a attack roll since you are spider monkeying from the ceiling.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and reckless attack.
Okay. It definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage because you do significant damage.
So 12 points for the first one.
Okay, it's hurt bad as you rip into it. Give me your second roll. That hits. Let's see what you can do.
Oh. 7
points. So let me roll for this because I think this is gonna roll me. You have to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Which I get a 15. Oh, so. It'd be really cool if it would roll for me. The first one is. Hold on, let me roll again just to make sure.
You passed. You passed.
I got it.
Yeah. You passed. So you're only going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit it, reduced to 3. The creature, even if it passes, dies from the impact. So how would you like to do this?
Am I near the mouth? I guess I'm near the mouth.
I mean, you can be, yeah. So it's kind of thrashing about as you kind of
can I
fall onto it, rip into it, and then your body smacks into it hard enough.
Yeah. Would I be able to reach in and grab Brevrak?
I will say Brevrak's in its gut. You ain't reaching. This is a big creature. You ain't reaching in there that far.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna reach in to grab whatever I can grab and rip it out, just to kind of tear it in half as much as I can.
I'll say you kind of like a Crocodile Dundee. You kind of reap down in there because its maw is kind of crocodilian like a little bit. So you kind of reach down in there, you grab a hold of its snout after you tore into it, and you kind of and you like break it backwards, completely shattering it off the side. As you do, the tentacles start freaking out, and then the creature just goes limp. And as it does, it sinks into the stew. Combat is over, but I need Dayu and Velry to give me another Constitution saving throw. Dayu's DC is getting higher by the second.
Ooh, natural 1.
23.
So, Velry, you hit it, and you're like, you kind of sink for a moment. You get like probably up to your knees or so. Dayu, however, slips. Oh, and he gets a mouthful. You are poisoned, Dayu. You have the poison condition, and if you stay in the stew any longer, there's going to be more repercussions. So, be that as it may, we are officially out of combat.
Rogar runs and jumps into the water to get his javelin.
He gets his javelin as it's sinking?
Yes.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Rogar.
All right. 17.
You pass.
Can I try and grab Dayu and get him out of there?
Sure. Yeah. He's flailing around. You kind of swim over to him, grab him, and then you begin swimming towards the edge. Rogar, as you're swimming underneath the stew, first off, it's almost impossible to see. But what you do is there's a rope by you, and you instinctively grab onto it and follow it down to the corpse. See your javelin, and you pull it free. And as you pull it free, the rope comes free. There's a limp Brevrak floating up. Unconscious and dying right now.
I'll take him as well.
Okay. You kind of grab him and swim back to the edge.
I climb up the rope one-handed,
Oh, of course you do. You bastard. You kind of pull him out and slough him on the side. I don't think you're using the rope to actually climb, though.
Yeah, I guess not. But at least pull myself up out of the water.
You just pull yourself up with one arm, of course. Toss him up on the little embankment here. With combat over, Brevrak is dying right now. Just want to let you guys know. Should you choose to do something, now is the time to intervene.
Can I roll a medicine check or something?
You can.
I'll use my. I'll use one of my.
30-20.
He is stabilized.
Okay.
I'll use one of my basic potions to.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of reach down as Velry quickly kind of like. She does one of those. It's an old school. We have a medical term for it. Smack the dude in the chest real hard. So he goes right there in the center of the chest, and he like some shit comes out of his mouth, and he kind of. And then Rogar, as he inhales, crushes the healing globe right above him as the air suffices his lungs. And he's back in the world of the living with a point of exhaustion. For now.
And
poisoned.
He's poisoned.
Oh yes.
Well, I'll
So is Dayu.
I'll go over to
Just
Dayu.
so you know.
I'll go over to Dayu and give him my here, Eldo, drink this, and I'll give him the gourd that I was given so long ago.
Oh yes, yeah. At the
lesser restoration ability. Yeah.
Is you have some healing waters of Boel, Dayu, as Rogar hands it to you. They feel cool, refreshing. As you
was that a single-use item or 3?
It's one use.
Okay, fine. That's cool.
So, you.
Wait, I got the removed poison vials back in the. There's 5 removed poison vials.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
You do. I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. She does.
I'll give him each one, I guess.
I'll keep my vial. Keep my
Dayu goes
forward.
Wait. He like has the cap off, and you're like, oh no, grab it real fast. It's very you give. So you're down to 3 now. You give 1 to Dayu, and then 1 to Brevrak. They are small. The liquid inside is a kind of greenish yellow color. But you just tilt the vial back, take it, and the kind of thick, black, bulging veins that you've got running along some of your skin right now, as you are succumbing to some kind of possible rot, begins to subside rather quickly. Yay. So, with that, there's a rope attached to a ladder.
I guess we're climbing.
Any takers? Who's going first?
I guess we're climbing. Rower will go first, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna nonchalantly
before you go, Brevrak's like, friend Rogar, I may need a short break to recuperate my health, my vitality.
Very well. Suppose we can
let us sit here next to this horrible stench and take rest.
Very well. An hour break should be fine. I guess we'll take an hour break.
Okay.
Chill there.
I can attune to my thing now?
You can. You can also spend hit dice to recoup hit points if you have any lost. Which I don't think the creature hit anybody except for Brevrak. So there's that.
Did it.
Beat the shit out of him real bad.
So what do I do?
Literally, yes.
All I'm saying is that it's a good thing that Rogar went after his javelin, because the rest of us would have forgotten, and Brevrak would be dead.
My javelin!
You would have forgot Brevrak, so there you would have died.
Not even jumping after Brevrak.
We'd have crawled out of the sewers, and then Anthony would have been like, and that's how Brevrak died.
I died.
Uchi went back to his home planet.
Yeah, unceremoniously inside a creature. Yes, Valerie.
Okay, wait. It says for a short rest, you can either recover, reset maximum HP, or take a hit die. Like, why would?
Oh, that's it. Those are different options. You don't. Did you take any? I don't think you barely took any damage, right?
I took 7 points total.
Okay,
like.
you probably only need to roll a hit dice. So just where it says hit dice, just mark one off. Roll you have a D12. We roll a D12 and add your Constitution to it, and that's how many hit points you'll recover during this rest. Yeah.
D12.
It should tell you. It should tell you at the top.
It should tell you at the top.
Yeah, it should say hit die plus something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one's the D12.
If you go over to the left, you can. Yeah.
So, as Valerie begins to attune to her new robe, she kind of puts it over her. I mean,
so I'm fully healed. Okay.
Yeah, it's not well fitted, but it's nice. It's covered in poo. It was white, now it's yellow. Yeah, yellowish green color. Everyone, in fact, is covered in poo. So there is that. Every single one of you has fallen in the literal shit. So I'm assuming we're climbing a rope at this point.
Yeah.
Whoever's leading the way, give me an athletics check. You will have advantage. The only reason why this isn't just you just do it is because of the nature of like this is like an angle and you're like having to shimmy your way up.
We're to 15.
15 is good enough, Rogar. I will say that Brevrak is holding tension on it at the end. So who is next?
I mean, I can just walk up there, right?
You can. You don't have to.
I'll climb the rope or whatever.
All right. Moog, give me
Which one?
athletics at advantage.
At advantage.
Yes.
Brilliant.
22.
22.
Very good. You easily ascend. And last but not least, Dayu. Athletics at advantage.
Nice.
Is that advantage?
Yes, I have a 0 to my
Oh
athletics.
my god!
Yeah.
Dayu. Maybe it's because you've fallen in the stew so many times. And you're like, oh. And as you're climbing,
Also, technically 5 levels exhausted without taking that drink.
but
so-
no, you don't have
yeah,
any.
sure.
You don't have any exhaustion right now. Temporarily, you're good. However, the clump of shit that you grab a hold of that's still stuck, it's like a solid piece around the rope as you, and then you just slide and you fall backwards into the stew again. Constitution
Con
saving
save?
throw. Yes, not you. The DC keeps going up.
13?
That is just enough. You barely pass. You pass it, Dayu. You kind of swim back over to the edge. Brevrak kind of, I see you are having issue. Perhaps you can grab onto my back and I will scale this rope. You will act as a small child in a papoose.
No. No.
No. Never. I'd rather die.
Brevard, go if I need to go.
Make your
I'm not
climb
climbing on his
then.
back.
Make your climb then. Make your climb check. You're gonna go for this rope again.
I refuse to go on his back.
That's better.
16. You do pass. I just love that you're like, he like says this and you're like, no. And you just get back out there and start climbing.
Crystal's better than that.
All's better than that. As you're moving away, Crystal's like, God damn it, boy. What have you done? Got shit in my mouth. Because you're like climbing. You're climbing up.
Crystal's back?
Oh, he's back. You heard him. You just heard him scream. His shit in his mouth. Brevrak, however, at the very end. Oh yeah. Despite his poison. The poison's cured, so he's fine. So it was first roll. He's fine. No matter what he does. This is going to be difficult to climb for Brevrak because 100 feet of rope. He was the tether. It ain't looking good. So he begins to kind of he tries to like bring it in and then he just can't figure out a good way. And at some point he just gives up. And he jumps inside the stew because he's gonna have to swim out and then try to climb up from the center. He is poisoned once again.
Damn.
Oh, some of the shit sloshes in his mouth. He gets all the way out to the middle, on top of the bodies, the dead corpses. He's like, got those black veins distending from his throat again. He's gonna try to climb. It's a disadvantage. He gets about 5 feet off the ground, and then just his hands just get loose. Falls onto his back.
Is he still tied to it?
Yes, he'd still be tied to it.
I'd probably look towards Moog and Villery and see if we can start pulling the rope up as...
He just lies there limply. As you pull his ass up.
Yeah.
So you pull Brevrak all the way to the top. Now we'll say the ladder leads up about 10 feet. So 20 feet total. It was 10 feet out of the ground, 10 feet up through this tunnel. There was no hatch here.
Okay.
It just goes up and you're in a hallway. It looks like a not very tall hallway. It's about 6 feet tall. So Moog, Rogar, you are like hunched over like this, like people inside of a kid's castle or something. Kind of like hunched over like this. There's no torches or anything, but you do see a door at the end of the hallway. And the door itself has strange rune work on it. I'm assuming Daiyu is bringing his drift globe with him. There's strange rune work in a language that none of you understand. However, there is a handle and a lock. The handle, and I will say this door looks new. This looks like this was placed here. The rest of the stonework looks old, very old. This looks like somebody put this door here relatively recently. The handle itself appears to be that of a squid's head and writhing tentacles. And there is a slot for a key.
I'll use the tentacle key that
Inspector Rogar produces it. It must go here. As he slides the key in. And as you slide the key in, several of the runes begin to flash on the door. As you turn it, they dull. And there is no effect. The door slides inwards. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. So, good game, guys. Good game. It was interesting. People ate some shit, literally. I loved it. I loved it so much. Hopefully you guys somewhat enjoyed it, despite a few technical difficulties and, us being down a man. Tentacle difficulties, yes, indeed. But all in all, not bad. The only one who got beat down was the guy who wasn't here. So it's a win-win for everybody, huh?
That poison vial on him. That's cool.
See, exactly. That's it.
Things happen when you don't show up.
It's a possibility. It's very much a possibility.
I'd like to point out that I once again killed the beast.
You did, Velry the Slayer of things. Killed the creature once again.
Murder bot.
Yep. And, some might call this the protective hound that I might have mentioned before. This was the creature, whatever this creature may be. But regardless, though, favorite moments of the night. We always do it before we close out. Let's start with Jumbo Smooth.
Ooh, I guess my favorite moment was the stranger in the veil at the graveyard. They're mysterious. Don't know who she is. At least Rogar doesn't. So yeah, I like that. It was very, very cryptic. Yeah, it's really that.
Speaking of cryptic, Moog!
What's up?
Favorite moments of the night, sir?
Oh gosh. He's pretty good with crossbow. That's working out well.
It is.
So I just like watching those small juvenile trees at our enemies, and but I gotta say the hair's breadth by which Brevrak did not drown in shit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad. It's
Due
gonna be real
to
bad.
the lack of planning on our part.
It's gonna be real bad.
It'd have been like that time that poor Doobie's character died under a beholder because none of us.
Opening up an old wound.
But that was good. Lots of shit.
Very good indeed. How about Velry? Favorite moments of the night?
not to toot my own horn again, but you know, I really like the fact that I once again killed the beast. And
Show me your power. Yeah, I saw it.
so I don't know what this party was doing without me, but
I don't know what they've been doing this whole time. You can watch some of the old episodes. It was a cluster.
I mean, I've been catching up.
So, yeah. Speaking of a cluster, how about Dayu? Favorite moments of the night, sir?
Probably not taking any damage in a fight.
You didn't. I will say that might be a first for you. Usually you get hammered a little bit, but you did good.
That happens when you're melee. You get messed up sometimes. This is a nice change.
But yeah, if I had to have a favorite moment, I did enjoy. I don't know. I just enjoyed how many times you guys fell in that shit. It's so appealing to me. I don't know why. The smell, the feel of it, the descriptions of solid mass touching you. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. But unfortunately, Pierce Galactic couldn't join us this time, and he will enjoy what's happened to his character in the next episode. I'll break that to him. Like, oh, by the way, you're poisoned.
Shit.
You're covered in shit, and you have like 5 hit points. So enjoy. Plus a level of exhaustion. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great. Regardless, though, thank you very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and of course leave a comment down below on what you thought of the episode and what you think might be coming up. Who knows what awaits within Castle White Shroud, as we possibly made it to the dungeons. Maybe we'll see. But thank you all very much for watching. I have been Jumbo Thick, and of course this has been the Ember Folk. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.